Epic's decision to put its voice assistant, this is healthcare IT today, Epic's decision to put its voice assistant front and center could have a big impact on healthcare. Okay. As some of you may know, voice assistant technology is becoming one of the hottest new applications to hit the healthcare IT world. To be sure, many institutions are still trialing the use of voice assistants in clinical settings, but this also points up that we're still in the early phase of adoption, and we are it might feel like voice is showing up everywhere or it's being talked about everywhere, but don't be deceived. It's essentially at the early stages. We've been doing voice for a long time with Nuance, primarily with Nuance. I'm not even sure who the other player, M-Modal, some other players out there. But for the most part, we've been doing dictation and those kind of things. We're actually getting to the point where we might see navigation of the EHR become much more prevalent. Again, keep in mind the limitations of that. And the limitations are, in order to do voice navigation, you have to speak. And there has to be, you have the challenge of, you have to have the right place to speak. You have to have privacy considerations. There's a lot of limitations in the hospital itself in terms of how you're going to navigate that EHR. Doesn't mean it's not a great technology in the right direction. It absolutely is a great technology in the right direction, but there is going to be a lot of stuff to navigate. And then the question becomes, do you wait for Epic to come out with it? Do you integrate with Nuance? Nuance is also looking at navigating the EHR as well. And a lot of us have significant Nuance implementations and whatnot. So there's a lot of things to look at with regard to voice. And I haven't even touched on how voice is being used for the consumer within healthcare.